everyone, I'm Maria Daniela Mayo Yaranand and welcome to my report. So last time we talked about stocks and bonds, like how they work and why the investors decide to buy them. That lesson is connected to our topic today because understanding stocks means knowing how their value is determined. So one important way to measure a stock value is by looking at its dividends. And that's lead us to the dividend growth rate, which is also discussed last time. Today, we will take a deep step and focus to a special type of stock growth, the non-constant growth. So, let's begin. Again, our topic is non-constant growth stock. So, for our objective, at the end of the lesson, we should first define non-constant growth stock, second, explain what the dividend growth rate is, and third, solve real-life sample problems involving non-constant growth. So, for our review, ano nga ba ulit ang dividend growth rate? So, dividend growth rate is a method to value stock based on expected future dividends and also consider how dividends increase over time to estimate stock price today. So, basically, it is a method na ginagamit natin para makuha yung presyo ng stock today by looking at how its dividends are expected to increase in the future. Also, this model is about predicting future dividends. For example, if future dividends are high, the stock value today becomes higher. It is also used by investors to make buying decisions. We already know that there are two types of dividend growth. First is the Gordon growth model, which also called as constant growth, wherein the company grows at the same rate every year. Kumbaga, yung dividends is nag-i-increase sa iisang stable at predictable rate, which is common siya sa mga matured and stable companies. Second is the non-constant growth stock, which is our main topic for this lesson. So, ano nga ba yung non-constant growth stock? A non-constant growth stock is a stock with dividends that grow at varying rates in the early years. Dividend growth may be high initially and then slow down. Growth eventually becomes stable or constant after a few years. It is also useful to establish stock value for companies with unpredictable earnings. So, ibig sabihin, the company's dividend ay hindi nag-i-increase ng same amount every year. Like, pwedeng ngayong year, it goes up a lot and other years, it grows slowly. So, this model also helps investors to figure out how much the stock is worth even when the company's earnings aren't steady. So, kailan nga ba natin ginagamit yung non-constant growth model? It is used in companies that are new and rapidly expanding, also in firms with irregular or unpredictable earnings, and when dividends are expected to change before stabilizing. For investments where early growth rates differ from long-term growths. So basically, yung some companies makes a lot one year and less than the next. This help us to value their stock despite the ups and downs. Also, it is separate the past growth pace from a steady growth pace to get more accurate stock value. So this is the formula for computing the non-constant growth stock, whereas PO is equal to stock price at time 0, DT is the expected dividend at time T, T is the number of years of constant growth, GC is the long-term constant growth rate in dividends, R is the required return rate on stock. So we also remember that required return rate is always greater than the long-term constant growth rate in dividends. So for our example, this is the problem. BDO Unibank is undergoing a major digital transformation expected to boost earnings. An investor believes this will cause dividend growth to be 18% for the next 2 years. After this digital push, growth is expected to return to a normal, constant rate of 5% per year. The required rate of return on BDO stock is 11%, and the bank just paid a dividend of 3 pesos per share. What is the estimated value of BDO stock? So, gagamit tayo dito ng GRESA method para mas mabilis natin siyang ma-solve. So, the given is the expected dividend at time 0 is 3 pesos. The dividend growth is 18%. We will convert it into decimal, which is 0.18. And the constant growth rate is 5%, which is 0.05 in decimal. And the required return rate is 11% or 0.11 in decimal, while the time is 2 years. So we need to find the estimated value of BDO stock. So to compute it, this is our equation. For the solution, we first need to draw a timeline for us to understand it easily. We can see now that in dividend time 0 to dividends at time 2, we have a non-constant rate which is 18%, and the next year, which is the dividends at time 3, is constant rate which is 5%. As you can see kanina sa problem, given na yung ating dividends at time 0 which is 3 pesos. So, ang kailangan na lang nating hanapin is the dividends from time 1 to time 3. To find the dividends at time 1, we need to multiply dividends at time 0 in 1 plus the non-constant rate, which is 0.18, and it will equals to 3.54 pesos. So for the dividends at time 2, we need to multiply dividends at time 1 in 1 plus the non-constant rate, which is 0.18, and it will equal to 4.18 pesos. And lastly, to find dividends at time 3, we need to multiply dividends at time 2 in 1 plus the constant rate, which is 0.05, and it will equals to 4.39 pesos. And after nating ma-solve yung mga dividends in their respective time, we will now proceed to computing the estimate stock value. So we need to substitute the given in the equation. The estimated stock value is equal to 3.54 pesos divided by 1 plus 0.11 with the exponent 1 plus 4.18 pesos divided by 1 plus 0.11 squared plus 4.39 pesos divided by 0.11 minus 0.05 multiplied by 1 plus 0.11 negative squared. So first, we will all compute first the denominator which have the parentheses. Then, we'll divide it. So, estimate stock value is equal to 3.1891 pesos plus 3.3925 pesos plus 59.3835 multiplied by 0.81162. It is equal to 65.97 pesos. Therefore, the estimated value of BDO stock is 65.97 pesos per share. And this is our references. So that's all for today. I hope that you learned something new about non-constant growth stock. And thank you!